It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it, that matters. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. No man is free who is not master of himself. People are not disturbed by things, but by the view they take of them. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Skillful pilots gain their reputation from storms and tempests. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. It is the nature of the wise to resist pleasures, but the foolish to be a slave to them. Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens. Keep silence for the most part, and speak only when you must, and then, briefly. Only the educated are free. God has entrusted me with myself. The world turns aside to let any man pass, who knows where he is going. When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings, then you will forget your anger. It is impossible to begin to learn that which one thinks one already knows. Imagine for yourself a character, a model personality, whose example you determine to follow in private, as well as in public. Your little soul, carrying around a corpse. Know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. All religions must be tolerated, for every man must get to heaven in his own way. Freedom is not procured by a full enjoyment of what is desired, but by controlling the desire. Be careful to leave your sons well instructed, rather than rich, for the hopes of the instructed are better than the wealth of the ignorant. Difficulties are things that show a person what they are. All philosophy lies in 2 words: sustain and abstain. To accuse others for one's own misfortunes is a sign of want of education. To accuse oneself shows that one's education has begun. To accuse neither oneself nor others shows that one's education is complete. You can be invincible if you enter into no contest in which it is not in your power to conquer. It takes more than just a good-looking body. You've got to have the heart and soul to go with it. It is not death or pain that is to be dreaded, but the fear of pain or death. If one oversteps the bounds of moderation, the greatest pleasures cease to please. If you wish to be a writer, write. One that desires to excel should endeavor in those things that are in themselves most excellent. If you desire to be good, begin by believing that you are wicked. Freedom is the right to live as we wish. Practice yourself, for heaven's sake, in little things, and then proceed to greater. Neither should a ship rely on one small anchor, nor should life rest on a single hope. Do not seek to bring things to pass in accordance with your wishes, but wish for them as they are, and you will find them. We should not moor a ship with one anchor, or our life with one hope. If virtue promises happiness, prosperity, and peace, then progress in virtue is progress in each of these, for to whatever point the perfection of anything brings us, progress is always an approach toward it. First learn the meaning of what you say, anything speak. Whenever you are angry, be assured that it is not only a present evil, but that you have increased a habit. Silence is safer than speech. You may be always victorious if you will never enter into any contest where the issue does not wholly depend upon yourself. If you seek truth, you will not seek victory by dishonorable means, and if you find truth, you will become invincible. He is a drunkard who takes more than 3 glasses, though he be not drunk. It is not he who reviles or strikes you, who insults you, but your opinion that these things are insulting. We tell lies, yet it is easy to show that lying is immoral. Unless we place our religion and our treasure in the same thing, religion will always be sacrificed. The 2 powers, which in my opinion constitute a wise man, are those of bearing and forbearing. We are not to give credit to the many who say that none ought to be educated but the free, but rather to the philosophers who say that the well-educated alone are free. Not every difficult and dangerous thing is suitable for training, but only that which is conducive to success in achieving the object of our effort.